Right guys, so another build. Well, this is something that I'm just going to do off camera as far as the building goes, but I just wanted to show you what I got and my plans. Now I've ordered the new limited edition Carisma sca-1e, the Scale Adventure. Now it's the limited edition because this one does come with the wheels which are pictured and they come in alloy, whereas the ordinary kit just comes with the stock plastic rims. Now the only reason I've kind of steered away from Axial is because I like the body shell on this, the Range Rover. I love the Range Rover. I've got a few ideas from Range Rovers which I'd like to do. There's a Top Gear Special Range Rover, and then there's also the Essex Boys from the Rettendon murders, the Range Rover which was used in that gangland killing. So I went with the full kit rather than just buying a body shell, because the price of the body shell and the wheels, it were a no-brainer really for what they'd cost individually. May as well put the extra couple of pounds to and get this kit. So I got this kit from Model Sport, and for this one retails at $239.99, and like I say, this comes with the alloy wheels. The ordinary kit I believe is $199. It's a little more for the wheels, but again, to buy them wheels individually, it's going to set you back quite a bit of money. Now the electronics in this, you're going to have to put your own electronics in. So I've ordered the Hobby Wing Axe, and that's with the 1800 kV. That's the brushless combo that they do. I've already opened this just to have a quick mooch inside and see what they were. I kind of got a bit of a scare. If you can see, I think it's up in this corner here. Yeah, there. It's got plastic wheels ticked rather than CNC. And if you look on this side, down here, it's got a sticker saying it had the alloy wheels. Now I had to quickly open it and just open that on camera just for my own insurance, to make sure that I had received the one with the alloy wheels, then there were no disputes or anything else. Now it all came to me in a nice fancy brown box which the kittens have adopted. But yeah, this, it looks amazing, and I've watched plenty of reviews and stuff and people who've got these on YouTube already, and you can't really fault them. Now the only downside I have to it is there's not a lot of like aftermarket spares that you can get. And here you can see it features solid axles and double triangulated 4-link suspension, steel C-section ladder chassis and trail ready layout, true beadlock wheels and soft 95/19 true scale tyres, chassis mounted servo mount and forward weight bias battery tray, multi LED ready body with light buckets included. I hope they've got the rears. Front bumper with shackles and winch mount. Well, for the one that I'm going to be using, I don't think I want the bumper with the winch mount. I'm doing this as a replica, so it won't fit what it is. Fully licensed and detailed 81 Classic Range Rover body shell, injection moulded grille wipers and wing mirrors, and add your own electrics and paint detail your way. That's the features, and it also comes with a little bit of bump on the history of the actual Range Rover itself. So let's actually take a look. All I've done is literally opened it just to make sure them wheels were in there. So coming into the box, you get it all there nicely packed up, all nice and neat. So first things first, and that'll be the tyres, and I can actually smell the rubber now I've opened the box. I love the smell of fresh tyres. They are really sticky, plastic sticking to them, and I don't think that's sweat like stick. They genuinely feel a really soft, squishy tyre. I don't think they're branded like your Proline or anything like that. They do say, yeah, scale, Carisma scale on there, but they do have all-terrain TA, so it'll be based on the BF Goodrich. But they do look a lovely tyre. Definitely very squishy. But let's just, oh yeah, I like those. Those are super sticky. Wheels. This is what I paid the little extra for in this kit. Now they're like the genuine 3-spoke Range Rover alloys that come on the old style classics, such as this one. And on both the Top Gear and the Essex Boys Range Rover, they both had these. So no matter which way I went with my scheme of the truck, I needed these. So they are alloy, so they're compact, well packed, but they're nicely cushioned in their own little foam insert. So yeah, they're a 3-piece, back bolts to the front, and then you've got your inner wheel ring there. I'm not the best at doing wheels and tyres, but hopefully these will go together alright. Well, they're a lovely rim, they really are. There's the Range Rover body shell, windows, decal sheet, and window masks. Now I do believe, if I remember reading rightly, might have been on the box, that this is a 285mm wheelbase. Now I have seen a hard body Range Rover out there which is your 330mm wheelbase. However, it's only a 2-door Range Rover, and again both of them are 4 doors, so that would be no good for what I want, which I'm pretty gutted about as well, because you get the nice interior and everything else with that. So maybe for a future build one day, who knows. You can never have too many crawlers in your collection really, can you? With a pair of super sticky tyres. There's like your gearbox, and your gears, and the gears are metal, so you get the metal gears. Real big board shocks. I'll probably end up swapping them out and maybe get some nice little piggybacks or something, but they look extremely huge. I kind of like what I run on my Wraith, but I run the G-Maids, and I've tried them on an SCX10 in the past and they looked a bit dreadful, so I'll use them for now and then I'll swap them out at a later date. There's the original plastic B-blocks. Again, they still have a nice design on them, but I don't believe they'll be any good for me now. It's a bit similar looking to my RC 4-wheel drive Tango Downs, which I have on my D90 Land Rover. Yeah, a nice looking rim, but shock hoops, chassis rails, bits of linkage, cross members, skid plates, and the gearbox mount centre skid plate. So more bits of hardware, more chassis stuff, drive shafts, rear lockouts. That'll be the front bumper and the front Range Rover grille. You can't really see that, but I will go over all this again once it's all out of the bag when I'm updating you throughout the build. Steering link, Chubbs, knuckles, your diffs, the lockers, the casing, pair of drive shafts. They're also metal. Wasn't expecting that. There'll be the optional rear bumper and the optional front bumper with the shackles and the winch mount and stuff like that. And you have the and that'll be the rear cross member between the chassis rails. The axles. So you don't get a solid straight axle with these. They come in about 20 pieces. So there should be quite a few breaking points on those. So, like I say, from what I've seen, I have confidence it's a pretty good truck and most definitely value for money. Wheel key and your link kit, again all metal links. So really they have gone into keeping that weight down low with this. Last off, the instruction manual. There's what's inside the box, and I am super looking forward to just cracking on and getting this built. My ESC and motor should be here tomorrow, but I don't think it'll be that far ready yet anyway. I've got the servo for it. I'll just pop it onto my Spectrum, so I have radio covered. I think now I just really need to order a light kit, and I've also ordered some plastic dips. So if I go with the red, I'm going to back it in the red, and if I go with the blue, which is like a darker blue, I don't want to put a blue behind it. I was thinking of putting the black, so I ordered a black, and that's just to seal the paints in when I come to painting the body, because I'll be using auto body paint, and it has the sunroof as well. Brilliant. That's awesome. So, I mean, there's not a lot to do to make it a replica apart from add the registration plate and the correct colour, really. That's all there is to it. But it's that iconic reg. But anyways, thanks for watching the video, and I shall check back with you guys in another update when I'm progressing a little bit. So feel free to give the video a thumbs up. Please do subscribe, hit the notification bell, then you do get notified of all other videos. I do the Tamiya 140 stuff and the crawlers. So whether it's builds, tips, running videos, what have you, if it's RC trucking, I'll try and cover it here. So thanks for watching guys, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Ciao for now.